Oh my. 18 watches. Sunday Funday. You know what? I just realized I didn't even get any of my watches in here. These are none of these are my watches. I'm just connecting the buyer and the seller. It's all I'm doing. Go down to the description. You got to email me. It's time stamped, and because these prices are good, where people are probably gonna like. You're probably not even gonna want to watch the whole video. Most of these, I don't think there's any issues with any of them. There's one that's like a little bit older, so that one maybe you're gonna want to watch the video on a little bit, but I think some of these are going to sell quick. So you basically want to go down to the description and look at the list and see, if it's sold or not. If it says sold, don't email me. You're just wasting your time and mine. That's the way it works. So it's a pretty easy process. I prefer USA shipping if we can, guys. And I provide all the information. So you'll just email me. Okay, first up, the Islander ISL 193. These are a fairly new release. I have not videoed this particular color. I'm not going to have time to do it, so I'm just going to go ahead and send it. These first few watches are actually my buddy Greg's watches, and he's very easy on his watches, and you'll be able to see that clearly here on video. This thing's running, I have it written down as a 0, meaning that it's plus minus 0. It's spot on. There's no deviation on this thing. That's a forward-only bezel, I guess. But good bezel action on it. And yeah, I mean, Greg sized it and wore it, but it has the full kit. All of the watches, with the exception of one watch, has the full kit. We'll do $195. Now, when I give you the price, that does not include shipping. So the shipping is extra. And in the US, I ship UPS, insured, and depending on how much insurance we end up having to put on the watch, I mean, you're probably going to be less than $20. So this one here, insane deal. This is the Canopy Wake 1 in the black DLC. Again, great condition, no problems. This one's running plus 3 seconds. This is a bonkers price of only, I feel bad even doing some of these this low, $375. This is insane. It's a Swiss movement. It's a great bracelet. Yeah, it's insane. $375 plus shipping. Next up, Borealis BullShark with the red ceramic bezel insert. This one's still in great shape. I don't see any major issues with it anywhere. There might be a couple little marks on it, nothing major. And this one is running plus 1 second. And this one will be $185. Next up, these are sold out on the website, and I priced this one very aggressive, way more aggressive than it probably should be. This is the Scurfa Treasure Seeker in the black dial, black bezel. This thing's running a little fast, plus 20 seconds, probably still within spec. But yeah, it's running a little bit fast. But the beat error was good and the amplitude was good, so I'm not really sure. Maybe it just needs a quick regulation or just run it. $335. So that's a killer deal on that guy. Next up, another killer deal on a special edition watch. This is the Seiko SPB 301. You can see there, this condition. I don't even see any marks on the clasp or anything. So Greg is as easy on his watches as I am, I'm sure. A little something here. Nope, wiped right off. And I believe this one lines up even. This guy is running at plus 3 seconds. Insane deal, guys. $700. $700 on this guy. All these prices are insane. I'm going to stop saying insane. So Zelos Hammerhead. I believe this is the first version. I think somebody told me that. Maybe somebody that knows what they're talking about. This is number 2 of only 100. It's the meteorite dial, of course, with the yellow accent. Full titanium. Comes with a couple extra straps. You can kind of see them in the background there. Full kit, all that good stuff. This thing's running at plus 12 seconds. We'll do this one for $350. Nice oversized crown as well. Killer loom on that one as well. Next up, something you don't see very often. on my show anyway, is a Norqain. And yeah, this one's got a little bit of wear. You can kind of see it there if we can focus. So it's got some wear marks. I mean, the polished center links, that's pretty typical. You're going to see that. But overall in great condition. And this thing is running plus 8 seconds. This guy here will be $850. So if you ever thought about getting a Norqain, get it now, because that's $850. They're a lot more money than that. Next up, a Romer Nautic chronograph. I think I got the details on that correctly. So it is obviously a quartz. It is ticking away. It has a dive bezel. Again, a couple little marks on the center polish links. It's not terrible. That just needs to be wiped off. But there, it's a used watch, guys. This guy here will be $150 for the Romer. Next up, let's get into some Tissot. So the first one will be the quartz one. So the green, love that green too. And this is the 40, both this one and the auto are both 40 millimeter cases. And I don't think they were ever worn. I don't think they were sized or worn. I don't see any marks anywhere. They're in perfect condition. So this is the quartz one, 40 mil. And this guy will be $225 plus the shipping. And then the blue one is the automatic. This still even has plastic on the underside of the bracelet. And the Powermatic 80 on this guy, of course. Automatic, this is running minus 8 second on the time grapher. We'll do this one for $425. So you have a couple of options there for your PRX fix. Next up, the Accutron Astronaut. Yeah, Astronaut. They only made 300 of these. This is number 233. It's running plus minus 0. It's spot on. It's a GMT. Now, I had a hard time figuring out the price on this one because all of the information that I was looking for on this particular watch was more geared toward the original one, right? I love the bracelet on this too. Was on the original one, and those all sell on the used market for around $1,100 to $1,300. I couldn't find any data supporting the used market on the reissue, this one here, which is a pretty special watch. So I just went super aggressive with it. We're going to do this thing for $900. That's insane, but I know it's going to be kind of a niche market. So absolutely love the case and bracelet on this thing. That was seriously legit fun watch. So at $900, I think it just removes the risk of whoever was like kind of on the fence. Yeah, I think you're going to want to pick that up. Next up, this is one that I personally wanted to buy, but just not in a good position to do so. There's a couple little marks there, nothing to get too upset about. On the fly adjust, quick release spring bars, all of that good stuff. This is, of course, the Montblanc Ice Diver in the blue colorway, which is, in my opinion, the best one. And it's running at plus 10 seconds. We'll do this one for $1,650. So $1,650 on that guy plus shipping. It's full kit, meaning it has the links and everything in the box. So insane deal on that. Okay, I said I wasn't going to say that anymore, but I did it anyway. Tudor Day Date. This is the one. There's no box, no paper, no extra links. Now I'm going to zoom in a little bit on this one because this one's got some age on it. So I want you to make sure you know what you're getting here, okay? So it's the polished surfaces are a little worn. The bracelet's a little worn. Don't freak out, guys. This is it's a used watch. It is what it is, right? So overall, still in really good shape. Beautiful looking dial. Of course, that fluted bezel. Nice matching crown. And this thing is running plus 1 second a day. Now, I will say that although it doesn't come with any extra links, it is, quote, the 36 millimeter variant. In case you were wondering, this is what I was wearing. Now, I want to show you something. So, because it's not really 36 millimeter, just like Rolex does, the Tudors of this generation. It's not really 36, it's like 35 and a half. However, I maxed out the adjustment on the clasp, and it fits my 7 1/4 inch wrist. So there's what the 36 millimeter looks like on my wrist. Now, also, whoever buys this one and the other Tudors, I'm going to hold these back. I need a couple of days. I want to do some cool videos with the Tudor watches. So this is a very excellent special looking watch. If they're in the market for one of those, $1,350. Bargain deals. Hey, look at it. I still have this. And I decided not to even take it out of the wrapper. Last sale, it was $300. Today, $200. This is that Hayabusa. It's the comes with a box and everything, and it fits my wrist. But pretty fun looking watch. I forget the model number. I'll find it or something. It's like a SZJ something. But it's the Hayabusa one. It's a limited edition. There's still a ton of them, but only $200. Just buy the darn thing. Next up, let's get into some Tudor action. We have the 39 millimeter Tudor Pelly Pelagos, whatever you want to call it. This one's in really good condition. The titanium is going to show marks, but this one overall is not showing a ton of marks as compared to like the last one I had on. So in really good condition, running at +1 seconds. I really think this is one of the watches out there. If you're just looking for a very good clean diver, this does it. This one does it 100%. And aggressively priced here today, $3,800. And yeah, it's the full kit. It comes with the rubber strap. It comes with all the links and the box and everything. So $3,800 plus shipping. Now, when we get up into those price points, the shipping is going to cost a little bit more. We can either do, and we'll communicate that. We can do expedited shipping. That I feel like that makes it a little safer. Plus, if you drop that kind of coin, you kind of want the watch immediately, right? So we're going to work on that. And then the insurance. The insurance is going to jack the cost up. So be prepared to pay a little bit more for shipping. It's not going to be insane. But even if we did expedited and insured, you're still probably less than $100 in the shipping. So I'll take care of you on that. Tudor, 36 millimeter. The old Smile. Nope, not that one. Back up. This one. Not yet. This one, the newer one with the curved case, 36 millimeter, the in-house movement, the more intricate bracelet. It has the on-the-fly adjustment or T-clasp. Just, again, if you're going to buy like luxury or entry luxury or whatever you want to call it, Tudor pretty much has you covered. I'm shocked I don't even own one right now. We'll do this guy. Original retail price on this, $39.25. I really struggled with this one because, again, I had a hard time finding some solid used price data on it. I'm going to go aggressive on it. Someone's going to get a beautiful watch. We'll do... I freaking hate this. I'll do $3,000 on that one. I know it's a lot of money, but that's a lot of watch. Next up, the old Smile dial, 36 millimeter, the blue variant, kind of the... I had the 41 millimeter and I sold it to my buddy Tennessee Mike. He still wears it. Again, this one's in pretty good shape. Has a couple wear marks on this leading edge over here. You can kind of see it on the clasp, or on the bracelet rather, and on the clasp. But the Smile dial means it has a third-party movement. Now, the 36 millimeter didn't come into play, I think, until later. So this should have a Solita in it, if I'm not mistaken. But it's, of course, regulated and all that good stuff. So it's a well-kept movement. This thing's running at -2 seconds and a great deal at $1,750. So under $2,000 on that, $1,750. Last on this one, I kind of snuck it in. Still in the wrapping, my buddy Dave sent this over. This is the Nodus Deep. It's just got the plastic on there, but it's got that beautiful blue transition dial. Can we zoom in? Can we zoom in? We can zoom in. So you can kind of see that transition on the blue dial there. There's just stuff on there. And it's the Orthodox, so the crown is on the right-hand side. It's not the Destro like mine. And this thing is running at +10 seconds. But it's a Seiko movement that they regulate, so don't give that too much attention. It probably actually is a lot better than that. But still in the wrapping and everything, and obviously in perfect shape. We'll do this one for $400 plus shipping. So there's the sale video. I might as well give you a loom. I don't know. There's so many watches on the table. Yeah. Great loom on most of the watches. Very fun. good luck. That's all I can say is good luck, guys, because we ran the gambit here. We have all the way from $200 all the way up to nearly $4,000 and everything in between. All of them great watches. Good luck. I'll see you on the next vid.